once the brainstorming activity is done, I'll start the lesson. And normally I'll start off the lesson by explaining thoroughly, what my expectations are for that class period, what they should be researching, um, how to research exactly, you know, what we're looking for as far as, the topic of World War II, Allied and Axis powers. Um, Once the students begin, I'll give them the option to work alone or with a partner or a little small, in small groups. They can break down the information. That way, they can eliminate some time, wasted looking for every single thing. They can kind of break it down into sections and then combine it at the end. Um, but I'll be monitoring the class. I'll have teachers' aides also in the class with me to help out with certain students, that are struggling with the Chromebook. I'll make sure kids are researching exactly what to look for, help them with certain sites, websites that I already know. Maybe, show them on the map throughout the room the, geographical locations of what's going on World War II to participants, where they are, how they're coming in, where they're attacking other countries. They also have textbooks. I can help them get exactly to the pages, that'll provide the most beneficial information for the topic, so, I'll walk around probably 20, 25 minutes, let them, allow them to do the research on their own, but kind of monitoring their, the usage of the Chromebooks. A lot of times kids like to play the games. So I do have to make sure they're obviously researching the material. So, after that, I'll ask the class to get back to their seats, and we'll have like a nice group discussion. I'll ask each individual or, small group what they came up with, what information, and see how close of an answer they can get to, the expected answer that I have for the essential question. This is good because, the gifted students will have a chance, to give a little bit more detailed information, about their question will probably be a little bit more enhanced. For example, they may have to list 7 Allied powers, 7 Axis powers, whereas each of the other students will only have to list 3. Um, that way, they're still doing the same topic, but the gifted students, they're not bored, and this will keep them occupied. They have to provide a little bit more detailed information on their answer. So then we'll get together as a group, and I'll jot down some important facts that people are spitting. That way, everybody can kind of put it together. Combined with the brainstorming activity and the information we're hearing now from everybody's viewpoint. Everybody, they may have a little bit of answers different here and there. So it's nice to hear what everybody was able to come up with. And as a teacher, it's good for me to see, as far as participation points, who was participating, how much they were actually working. And then finally, I will have a handout that I previously created with key terms, vocab, historical figures, dates, locations, and I'll provide that at the end of class. I'll also, tell the kids that I'll be uploading that to their Chromebook. So now we started with the brainstorm. We put together some information before researching. Then I allowed them to research. Then we combine that together with other people's viewpoints and the handout that I have. So all 3 things together, put together should turn into a nice, successful 45-minute class.